All right, we're back. I needed two hands to monkey with this thing. This assembly, the handguard, barrel nut, and then this locking ring. Super lightweight, really nice machining. I weighed them, and this whole assembly was about 122 grams or 4.3 ounces. So if you're looking at wanting something that's lightweight for a build, this is definitely a really good option. And this is what they call a 10-inch. I custom ordered this, and you're like, okay, well, where are they measuring 10 inches? And it's from here to the long point. So I can pull out the measuring tape here. You'll see from there to there, 10 inches. And I got 10 inches. But when you fully assemble it, you get more, because this locking ring here is 1/4 of an inch. So you got this aluminum barrel nut, steel locking ring, and the machining. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit better. The machining is really nice quality machining. Definitely. The threads are super nice. Everything threads on super duper good. And so obviously this screws onto your upper receiver, holding your barrel in. And then handguard screws onto that. And then got your locking ring. So even if your locking ring is all the way on the edge, that's adding 1/4 inch. So, because you can get this with a square. So if you're doing a custom measurement, I don't know, you're putting on a suppressor or something, a silencer, and distance is critical, just know that the measurement they're telling you is from here to the long end, or if it's a square end, but then add in at least 1/4 of an inch, if not longer, because you could not screw this in all the way. You could screw it in all the way or less, so you could add some length. So anyways, my application wasn't that critical. But another thing that's interesting is this locking ring's got these 4 slots, but they don't provide you a tool like a spanner wrench or anything to hook onto that. I have a few spanner wrenches in my shop, but nothing that actually fit that. So I guess you use like a soft material like a brass or aluminum, and then wedge it on there. But I can tell you what, that I've screwed this on and then just held this with my hand and hand tightened it on. Now I've got this thing to lock on where it becomes, all 3 pieces become one. I screw the whole barrel on and off. So I'm gonna have to like lock this thing down. Anyways, but as far as tightening up your barrel nut, just your regular AR-15 fits in those holes perfectly. So as far as how this is made, this carbon fiber, I don't know if you can look, it's like a wicker chair. I don't know if you can see in here all these little layers. So this is, the whole thickness is about 1/8 of an inch, but I don't know if you can see, they're made up of thinner layers of carbon fiber material. Maybe we'll go with like 10/1000ths of an inch. And so they're all interlaid upon each other. That's some sort of machine that does this. But it's kind of organic in that it doesn't look like it's done. It looks a little bit more hand done. I mean, this thing weighs like a feather, but it is sturdy. I'm squeezing this thing and there's like no flex to it. And then this cap is one solid, piece of aluminum, so machined out a billet, and then so they're just cutting it to length, some sort of saw I would assume, and then the cat goes in there and it's epoxied in there. You can see that there's glue, but when it's on the gun and you're looking at it, you never see any of that epoxy. Then on this side, you can see it's all epoxied on there. And I don't see there'd be any trouble with that coming undone in time. I like the feel of it. If this thing is sitting out in the sun, you got to grab it. It's not going to conduct heat at all. So I think it's super friendly to plinking, sitting in this sun, and kids or ladies grabbing a hold of this. They're not needing gloves or anything, or if you're shooting a whole lot, this isn't going to get hot and maintain hot. So other than being other than being super lightweight, neat looking, it's got like a kind of a shiny, it's like dull but yet shiny. It all depends how the light hits it. That's kind of unique. As far as this area here, you can see there's actually a little chamfer on that. The edge is broke, so it's not a sharp edge, so it's like friendly to your hand. The edge is all deburred and broken everywhere. So machining is nice. The broken edge here isn't as rounded, but it's not like sharp. It doesn't really catch you. Anyways, I was looking on the old interwebs and I wasn't seeing any reviews and up close information on how this is made. So thought to do a quick little critique on it. I like it. Like I said, I had them do a custom length for me. This was considered a 10-inch, but I'm getting 10 1/4 inches, and around the $300 area. So not cheap, definitely unique, and perhaps worth it for your case, but only you can figure that one out. Like I said, it's only like 4.3 ounces as the assembly with this Handguard aluminum barrel nut, and then this is a steel, I don't know if it's a stainless steel or a tool steel. Seems pretty hard, and got a little scratch on there. I had to get a piece of aluminum and a mallet, and just by tightening it on with my hand, I couldn't break it loose. So anyways, already put a little scratch in it. All right, thank you for watching, and hopefully you've learned something, and maybe I'll do a review on this little plinker later. Catch you on the flip side. Later.